Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here this morning, and apologize. I didn't realize. Believe we've been having some technical difficulty. Not even sure if yesterday's post got up, and today's is late. So just and the sound has been in and out, and so hopefully have remedied that situation. And so, since I'm not sure what got posted and what didn't, we're going to back up today to the 15th chapter, and we're going to go back to the 23rd verse and start there. And again, if you actually were able to hear the comments on that verse, I apologize. Going to repeat a little bit of it, but I think most people were not able to hear that. So hopefully we've got that corrected. All right. Getting in verse 23, they are now going to send out Paul and Barnabas and Judas and Silas and send them out, and they send them with a letter. And the letter says this, says the brothers, beginning in verse 23, the brothers, both the apostles and the elders, to the brothers who are of the Gentiles in Antioch and Syria and Cilicia, greetings. Since we have heard that some persons have gone out from us and troubled you with words, unsettling your minds, although we gave them no instructions. So, an issue that really should have been settled already, this issue of salvation. Salvation is through Christ and Christ alone. We saw that back in verse 11. But obviously, there are still some, as it says here, who are troubling the church by adding to the message of grace. And so, they could have been adding many things, could have been adding, as was many times the case among the Jewish Christians, adding the issue of circumcision, adding some of the dietary rules from the Old Testament, many things. And so they send this letter saying that's incorrect. And furthermore, we didn't send that out. We haven't given that instruction. And one of the first things we notice is the attitude that this letter is sent with. It is sent from the brothers to the brothers, and that just really, I think, is an important piece of this story, is to see the attitude that they're taking here, the humility that they have. They don't place themselves in a position of authority or in some kind of power trip or whatever, but simply we are both brothers. We're all in this together, and we're just trying to work together to further the gospel, work together to get the truth out. You are our brothers, we're brothers, not from the bishop to the brothers or the pope to the brothers, but from brothers to brothers. And I wonder how much, how effective that would be, and how much of a change, transformation that could make in the work of the church even today, if we would all, there's an old saying, I'm sure many of you have heard it, remember that the ground is level at the foot of the cross. We all are standing on the same ground. And that we're working together. We're working for the same purpose, to get the gospel of Jesus Christ out. And they say, we've heard, and we're concerned because some people have gone out from us. And so they acknowledge that, there's something wrong here. Some people have left here, and they're going out, and they're giving you troubling words, unsettling you. And we want you to know that we haven't sent them. We want to remind you of what we have already said, and that is that grace is salvation is of Jesus Christ. It is of grace and grace alone. these things in verse 12 talks about the miracles and the wonders. They are of Christ alone. And again, we just saw just a few verses ago in verse 19 that salvation comes by trusting and turning to Christ, and that's the only. There's no other way. We haven't sent out any other message. We haven't sent out any other messengers with any other message other than that. And so we're wanting to resolve that. We're wanting to eliminate this issue that is causing division and trouble in the church. And again, there's just some great, I think, great lessons, some great models there for the church even today. Again, with that humility that we're working together for the same purpose, for the same cause, and that is the cause of Jesus Christ, and that we strive for unity, that we deal with anything that might trouble or divide the church and cause disharmony among believers. And one of the greatest ways I think we need to do that is by looking in the mirror ourselves and be sure that what we say, what we do, that we're careful that we're not the cause of division. Again, I can't do a great deal about what anybody else says or does, but I certainly can be careful of the words that come from my mouth and my actions, that we don't do anything, that what we do strengthens the church. That's what this whole thing was about. This whole council, this sending of Paul and Barnabas to the churches was to strengthen the church and to eliminate any kind of division. And Satan gets no greater joy than when he can cause division in the church and has us turn on each other and begin to fight with each other instead of attacking him and going against his work. And so something for us to keep in mind and is that humility and that unity. What are two great models, two great lessons for the church to keep in mind even still today. All right, have a good day. Again, sorry for the technical problems we've been having. Not sure which days and all that it's affected, but I apologize. And I said, hopefully we're caught up and we'll get that straightened out now. All right, you have a good day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.